Two brothers, one goal, $1 million. Let's get to work. Hey, let's go. Finance Brothers are so back.
We're back.
Go, Cade. We're
I'm
back.
excited.
Yeah. Just a little brief introduction of me and Cade. We're the Finance Brothers. I'm Mac. He's Cade. We're excited to start this new series, Road to 1 Million. Should be a lot of fun. We're excited to give weekly videos and to give you guys some good content. You have anything you want to start with, Cade?
Yeah, I mean, we're pumped to start this. This will be fun, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Just a little bit of background on us. We're not financial professionals. I just wanted to say that first and foremost, but we have been investing for 5+ years, and we've been doing a lot of research and playing around, and so we just thought it would be pretty cool to take what we've learned and see if we can make some pretty big trades and kind of grow our money to what's the word you use, Cade? A difference amount? I always forget. You always tell me.
Different
Meaningful money. You say meaningful money.
Life-changing.
That's what you say. Life-changing money.
Life-changing.
Right? Life-changing money. And so that's kind of our goal with the podcast, and then just to have a ton of fun with it. So yeah, Cade, do you want to kind of go in the background of how we came up with this idea?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a YouTuber, and here we are on YouTube. And I found a video on investing that actually had Chris Camillo in it, who's a really smart, done a lot of things in the investment world, and it just kind of got me pumped about continuing my investing and but how to do it. So we give him a lot of credit, but he says one of his biggest things is you need a big money account. So I called Mac. I said, we need a big money account. And essentially what this means is you have to be willing to lose every dollar in that account. So in investment terms, like, everyone would tell you not to do these strategies. Super high risk, super high reward, super high chance of loss. And especially with like smaller accounts or whatever, this is the way to grow them and beat the big guys. And then they could also go to zero. So that's what we're all going to find out together. It's the road to 1 million. Hopefully we get to 1 million before zero. And that's what me and Mac are going to try and do. But that's he kind of gave us the idea to create these accounts, and we created this podcast as a way to kind of be fun and share, how, like Mac said, we have 5 years of background in investing, but we're by no means pros. We're not financial advisors. We're just going to see if, anybody can do this, and we're going to share the journey with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also like that itch where you're talking to your brother on the phone and you're like, we should have made this trade, but it's just so risky at the time. Those are the trades we're making now. We're going in options, we're going in, straddles, just a little foreshadowing. We're going to be doing some crazy stuff that we typically wouldn't do. And I think that's kind of the idea of this, to grow your money as fast as we can, right?
That's right.
And our basis, the title you've already seen probably is 6K to 1 mil. There's actually a funny story behind that. The original plan was to start with $3,000.
Which is what we did.
Which is what we did start with. And then I got a little bonus from work, and I found some money around the budget. And so I actually wanted to place a couple trades, and we'll get into all that. I will actually be starting with 6,000 now-ish, and Cade will be doing the 3,000 to 1 million. So we'll give live updates of each of our accounts. If Cade beat me, that would be pretty embarrassing, because I am starting with double the money.
You're gonna see this will be a theme throughout our journey. Mac will be more aggressive. Mac will be breaking the rules. Yeah. And I'll be our steady Eddie here. So
yeah. We do talk quite a bit, and we are supposed to, fill each other in with trades, but I do have a tendency to go rogue a lot.
I always fill him in. He never fills me in.
After I make a good trade, I always tell Kate like a couple days later. He's like, "When did you do that? We didn't talk about that."
I just doubled my money on this trade. Oh, it would have been nice. I thought we were doing this together, but
Yeah, so our accounts will look a little different. We're not doing the exact same trades, right? Even though we do talk and share what we want to trade, it is going to be slightly different. So we'll give updates of each of our accounts, how's it going, kind of what we're feeling, and that's perfectly fine, right? If one of us is more passionate about one of the trades than the other, then we'll do it, and that's just how it'll go. But yeah, anything else you want to kind of talk about on the what to expect in the podcast, Cade, or kind of like our goal of this?
Yeah, so essentially how I look at it and how we're kind of thinking about it, and like Max said, we're probably both going to do it in a little bit different ways. But, we just want to we'll share like where's our account at now? What are we thinking about now? What strategies are we doing in these accounts to try and grow them? How are they going? Did we go up? Did we go down? Why? Why do we think? And hopefully it's just kind of a fun listen, and you guys will hear all our mistakes, all our success, and we'll see how fast we can do this. The idea with the big money account is to grow it extremely fast. So we both have goals to hopefully hit this in the next 5 years. That's kind of crazy, but hopefully this is kind of a fun thing that we do together over the next 5 years.
Yeah. That'd be pretty sweet to have an account with this to 1 million in 5 years for sure. Um, and then I just want to mention, in addition to that, we just want a full disclosure again. Like I know we mentioned at the beginning of the video, we're not financial advisors. This isn't financial advice that we're going to give. This is, you got to do your own diligence. If you want to copy the trades, it's at your own risk, right? But like forewarning, this is our like highest risk strategy. Like we're going to be doing all in trades, literally willing to lose it all. So we just want to make it very clear to anyone listening, this isn't like, hey, I should do this with my money. Because me and Kate, we have being in the, industry for a while, this isn't like our only money we're banking off of. We do have safer strategies that would, that are growing our retirement money and things like that. So this is specifically, and you guys honestly should go watch it just to get a little background on big money or read his book, but he goes in, Chris Camille. I mean, he has other stuff that's safe too. This is specifically a portion of our portfolio that we're going all in and we're willing to lose.
I think that's a good thing to mention. This is a super small portion of both our portfolios that we're using this with. And also, like Max said, this isn't for you guys to copy. This is for you guys to have fun, make fun of,
Yeah.
join us. Like, wow,
Yeah.
those guys, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And that's what this is about. That's what we're trying.
Yeah,
obviously we're trying to make good hedges. We're not trying to do it on purpose to just lose this money. The goal is to grow the money, but
Right.
they're ultra risky strategies.
Yes. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe this only lasts a month because our account's zero. So, TBD.
We're gonna have to start the coupons all over again to get it back up to $3,000 and,
Yeah,
and try
we're
again.
gonna have to refine our 3,000 and just try again. So this may be, a 4-episode series, or we might need a part 2 of try 2. Who knows? But it'll be fun regardless. So we're pumped. We're excited. Let's go into our first trades that me and Kate have kind of talked about and want to do. And Kate, can you see that? Okay.
Yep, just
Is it
popped
coming
up.
through? Okay. So we both have this. We'll give Cade his holdings too. I believe it was really similar. We started off, a little different, but we agreed TSLL double leverage Tesla is one thing that we were seeing that we were really liking. And NVDU was also something. And then I do need to backtrack. We are actively creating these just for the first month. And so me and Kate actually started in May of 2025. And so we're going to recreate our kind of first trades, our beginning portfolio, and then give weekly updates. And we'll get caught up this Friday when we release, the first 3 episodes. It'll be caught up. But just so you guys know, if you're wondering why there's a discrepancy in price when you're seeing this is data back in me and Cade. He actually made the trades first, and so his will look a little different than mine, just so you guys know. But yeah, this is kind of my initial holding. I did double leveraged Tesla, double leveraged Nvidia, and double leveraged Amazon. And then I left a little bit of cash because me and Cade, and we'll go into this, we're talking about a little option trading with straddles and stuff. And so I wanted to leave a little bit of cash to do that with some of the ETFs I'm looking at. But this was my initial position in holding.
Yeah.
And I think Cade
So
was pretty
I was
similar.
gonna say, I don't really need to share mine. The only difference between mine and Max is my last position was called SOXL, which is triple leveraged on semiconductors. And I, instead of only putting 500 in, I put the full 1,000 in. So, on day one, I had all 3,000 of mine invested with no cash because, like Max said, I started a week earlier. I don't know exactly how much earlier, but I ended up selling some of my Soxel position to start doing the straddles with him. But yeah, but the other two positions were almost identical. So
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we won't have the same. We're a little different. I actually think kind of funny. We'll get into it, but I've actually sold off my Amazon now, and I think Cade bought more Amazon. Or was
so
that
not
not in this
not
one?
not in big money, but
Not in big
you'll
money.
notice we have a lot of turnover between our accounts because, like we said, we do.
Gotcha.
This is just a small portion. It's funny. I was just looking. If you want to hear my first mistake in the podcast, if I would have
And
just
there will be
held,
many.
if I would have just held Soxel instead of selling it when I did, my account would be way better off than it is today. But that's where we'll catch you up. The moves we made, the moves we didn't make, and where the accounts are at.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's too good. Yeah. We're excited. So that is, that's kind of what we're gonna cover for today. I don't know if you wanted to go over anything else. We were just going over the intro, initial holdings. And if you guys, who are listening, if you have anything you'd like to see or have us implement in the video, just let us know in the comments and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. But yeah, we're gonna be trying to post 1 to 2 videos a week, and should be a lot of fun with those weekly updates.
All right,
All
excited, man.
right, yeah, Finance Brothers are out. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.